Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to take up new lesson. This is lesson number 6 and the name of the lesson is Every Drop Counts. So this video is related to science of class 5 and this is going to be the fifth video. So we have already completed chapter number 4, lesson number 4 and 5, which is a part of second terminal exam, and lesson number 6 is also part of second terminal exam. And in this coming second terminal exam, we are going to have 4 chapters. There is lesson number 4, 5, 6 and 7. So 4 lessons we are going to have for second terminal exam, lesson number 4, 5, 6 and 7. So this is going to be the third lesson of second terminal exam. So, and the name of the lesson is Every Drop Counts. So it starts with a story long ago. This is a picture of Gadisar. Sar means a leg. Leg a part King Gatsi of Jaisalmer. So Jaisalmer is a place in Rajasthan. Got it made 650 years ago. With the help of the people, all around the lake there are ghats with steps leading to the water. Ghats है देखो इसिंग सोफम जगह है तारे को. Decorated verandas, large halls, rooms and much more. People came here to celebrate festivals and for programs of music and dance. So picture is also given here. So this place is utilized for celebrating festivals and organizing programs of music and dance. Also, children came to study in the school on the ghat. So school is there. Schools are also there. The talab belonged to everyone. Talab, Hindi dena talab hai reko lakes hai. Belonged to everyone and everyone took care to keep it clean. Rainwater collected in this lake spread over many miles. It was made in such a way that when the lake was full, the extra water flowed into another lake at a lower level. So it is used for collecting rainwater, which can be utilized by people living near the lake, and it spread over many miles. Aduki matik chawi ko. Adu masi sawa matamda jaga si hujiki lake si thalaba matungda the extra water flowed into another lake at a lower level in order to control the level of water. When that too filled up, the extra water flowed into the next lake. So it is a kind of controlling to control overflow of water. This way all 9 lakes filled up. So altogether 9 lakes are there. So when one fills up, it is transferred to another one. This way all 9 lakes filled up. This rainwater could be used throughout the year. Today Gatsisar is no more in use. Many new buildings and colonies have come up in between. So many new buildings and colonies have come up in between those 9 lakes. Now the water does not get collected in these lakes. Rainwater just flows away and is wasted. So this lake, long back ago, it was used for gathering or collecting rainwater, but which is not the same now. So nowadays water does not get collected in these lakes and rainwater just flows away and is wasted. So the situation is different now. Through the eyes of Albiruni. So one story is given here which is highlighted by red boundary, It is the story of Albiruni. More than 1,000 years ago, a traveler came to India. His name was Albiruni. Yamna tiny warini haisiko. The place that he came from is now called Uzbekistan. Albiruni carefully observed and noted down the details of all that he saw. He wrote specially about those things that he found very different from his own country. Here is a part of what he wrote about the ponds of that time. So whatever the story is trying to tell, from the starting itself, it is about the collection of water, the system of collecting water, and the importance of water. So here again one story is there which is also related to importance of water and process of storing water. So the people here are very skilled at making ponds. My countrymen would be surprised to see them. Manipurdasu hojikpudi mi yam kholapai matung inna ko, as there is increase in population in Manipur also, the number of ponds are decreasing. Menzellaga yum saba hore ko, yum sajale mi masing yam khalapana maram oidana hoigi yum khudingi hana pukhi amam lainarami. That is also for collecting rainwater. They piled up huge rocks and joined them with iron rods to build chabutaras, raised platforms all around the lake. Between these, there are rows of long staircases going up and down. The steps for going up and coming down are separate, so there is less crowding. Water collection tꯧꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯊꯝꯃꯤꯕ ꯄꯨꯈ꯭ꯔꯤꯁꯤꯡ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦꯀꯣ, ꯃꯁꯤꯗ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯞ ꯍꯥꯞꯄꯤ, ꯀꯨꯝꯊꯔꯒ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯁꯣꯛꯅꯕ, ꯀꯨꯝꯊꯕ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯀꯥꯈꯠꯐꯝꯒꯤ ꯂꯝꯕꯤꯁꯨ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯍꯟꯗꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯅꯤ, in order to avoid overcrowding. Today when we study history, we can learn a lot about those days from the writings of Albiruni. This stamp came out in 1973, 1,000 years after his birth. So Albiruni, originally from Uzbekistan, thousands of years ago, he had experienced the process of collecting water in India, which is appreciable, or which is appreciated by him also. Observe and find out. Look at the area around your school, and are there any field, farms, pakka roads, drains, etc. in the area, sloping, rocky or flat? Think what will happen here when it rains. Observe and find out. Look at the area around your school. Are there any field, farms, pakka roads, drain, etc.? Is the area sloping, rocky or flat? Think what will happen here when it rains. Where will the rainwater go? Into the drain pipes or pits? Is some water also getting soaked into the soil? So in order to understand the importance of water and wastage of water, you can just look around wherever you are. Here it is mentioned about school, so you can observe, or you can have you can look at your area also where you are living, how rainwaters are wasted or how rainwater are collected, drop by drop. Besides Jaisalmer, many places in Rajasthan get very little rainfall. So Rajasthan is one of the states in India where rainfall is very less. So people living there, they used to store or they used to collect rainwater so that it can be stored or it can be kept for future use. Here it rains for only a few days in the entire year, sometimes not even that much. The rivers here do not have water all around the year, which is, when compared to Manipur, our state, Rajasthan, sidi akhoi ising soil leitaba lamni haibi aiko. Manipur dadi nong se phasana tae. But in Rajasthan, it rains for only a few days, which will be very difficult for people living there in order to get water through rain, and yet most of the villages in these areas did not have a shortage of water. People knew that every drop of water was precious. Lakes and johards, johard means a rainwater storage tank, were made to collect water. So people living there, as they know the condition of this area or the condition of the state, so whenever it rains, they have a system of collecting rainwater so that it can be utilized or it can be kept for future use. So it is also mentioned that most of the villages in these areas do not have a shortage of water. It is because of rainwater harvesting or rainwater collecting process. Jorhat means rainwater storage tank. Water was everywhere. Water was everyone's need. One and all came together in this work, be it a businessman or a laborer. So, due to lack of water, they know the value of water. So everyone's participation is there. Some water from the lake soaked into the ground and reached the wells and Bhavdi step well. Step well ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯅ ꯋꯦꯜꯗꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯥꯈꯠꯄ ꯀꯨꯝꯊꯕ ꯇꯧꯅꯕ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯌꯔ ꯌꯥꯎꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ. So some water from the lake soaked into the ground, that means groundwater. The soil of the area also become wet and fertile. Every house has a system to collect the rainwater. Look at the picture on your right. Water all around the year, and yet most of the villages in this area do not have shortage of water. People knew that every drop of water was precious. Lakes and jorats were made to collect water. Water was everyone's need. One and all came together in this work, be it a businessman or a laborer. So people living in Rajasthan, they know the value of water since rainfall is not there, and since rainfall is less there, so they know the value of water, and they have a system of collecting water. And it is also mentioned that every house has a system to collect rainwater. Look at one picture is also given there. Look at the picture on your right. How do you think the rainwater that falls on the roof will reach underground tank? Draw the path. So the picture given here is regarding storage of rainwater, which is also called rainwater harvesting. Have you ever seen a step well? Look at the picture. Can you imagine by looking at the picture that the steps go down several stories deep? Instead of drawing the water up from the well, the people could go down the steps and reach water. That is why they are called step wells. ꯃꯊꯛꯇ ꯊꯪꯉꯤꯕ ꯄꯤꯛꯆꯔꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ storage ꯌꯨꯝꯒꯤ rainwater harvesting ꯇꯧꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯌꯨꯝꯒꯤ rooftꯒꯤ collect ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯊꯝꯅꯕꯅꯤ. ꯑꯀꯣꯟꯕꯒꯤ picturesꯤꯅ it is a step wells where steps are provided in order so that people can go down the steps and reach the water. Long ago, people used to make long journeys with their caravans of animals and goods. People felt it was a good thing to give water to thirsty travelers. Thus, they built many beautiful step wells. So long ago, people used to make long journeys with their caravans of animals and goods. So people felt it was a good thing to give water to thirsty travelers. And ꯊꯥꯏꯅ ꯃꯃꯥꯡꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯃꯤꯁꯤ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯁꯨꯅꯕ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯕꯤꯖꯤꯅꯦꯁ ꯇꯧꯅꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯃꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯆꯠꯂꯤ. ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯆꯠꯊꯣꯛ ꯆꯠꯁꯤꯟ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯨꯗ ꯏꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯐꯪꯗꯕꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯅ ꯆꯠꯊꯣꯛ ꯆꯠꯁꯤꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡꯗꯨꯁꯨ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯐꯪꯖꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯞ ꯋꯦꯜꯁꯤ ꯖꯒꯥ ꯖꯒꯥ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯔꯒ ꯊꯝꯃꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯅꯤ. So have you ever faced a shortage of water in your area? If yes, then what was the reason for it? So when we talk about storage of water globally all over the world, we know that Earth is blue in color when looked from space. That means that is because of high percentage of water. So Earth as a whole, 70% is covered by water, but for drinking ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯊꯛꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯝꯗꯦꯕꯀꯣ. anamana directly sinaba yadaba ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯃꯨꯗ꯭ꯔꯒꯤ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯊꯨꯝꯍꯤ ꯆꯦꯟꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕꯅ ꯍꯦꯜꯂꯤ. So usable water, the percentage of usable water is very less. ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯏꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯗꯤ ꯄꯨꯂꯞꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯅꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯐꯦꯁ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯁꯤꯀꯣ. Talk to your grandmother or any elder person. Find out when they were of your age, from where did they get water for the house. Has there been a change now? So you need to question, or you need to take advice, or you need to collect information from your grandparents regarding shortage of water or availability of water. And I think there is a change, there is a difference between now and long years back. So there is a difference regarding availability of water. What kind of water arrangement were made for travelers, for example, Piu, Masak, or any other? Now, what do people do about water when they travel? So now mineral bottles are available in the market. So now people buy it from. Now people used to buy water from shop in order to travel from one place to another. Customs related to water. Even today, people get water from very old lakes, dharas, step wells, and nolas. Many customs and festivals are related to water. At some places, whenever lakes get filled up with rainwater, the people gather around the lake to celebrate. So this is regarding a celebration of water, custom related to water, which is a sign of showing a value on the water. See the bride of Uttarakhand in this picture. After getting married, she has come to the new village. She bows to the spring or the pond. In cities, one can see an interesting form of this custom. The new bride worshipped the tap in her home. Can we even imagine life without water? So there is a custom, or there is a tradition in Uttarakhand, which is mentioned here along with the picture, where new bride they bow or pray for continuous supply of water in her home. So it's a tradition or custom showing respect to water. And ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯈꯤꯕꯤꯛꯇꯀꯣ ꯏꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯄꯤꯕꯤꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯌꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯏꯁꯣꯔꯗ ꯅꯤꯖꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯅꯤ. Do you have some specific So even today, people get water from very old lakes, dharas, step wells, and nolas. Many customs and festivals are related to water. At some places, whenever lakes get filled up with rainwater, the people gather around the lake to celebrate. So a story of a bride of Uttarakhand along with the picture is given here, where she prayed for continuous supply of water in her home. Do you have some special pots for water at your place? The water is being filled in this beautiful copper pot. So here you can see picture of a beautiful copper pot. The shining pot is chapuni. The shining yellow pot of brass is seen in other picture. Many stone carvings are also made near the place of drinking water. Have you ever seen any beautiful building near the place of water, and where? If you have any experience, you can share with your friends. So find out, is there a lake, well, or step well near your house or school? Visit it and find out more about it. Manipurdadi lake yamna fazaba lake lay Loktak lake ko, which is the only floating lake ni hainaribani. Masi akoi chance phangagadi, you should visit the beautiful Loktak lake, and you will come to know how many peoples are depending on Loktak for fish, for water, and so many things. And you will see the beautiful scenario, the beautiful scene of Loktak lake, which is the only floating lake. And what we have discussed regarding value of water or availability of water, you will come to know that water is very precious to us. And people living near Loktak Lake also, you will learn that how they depend on Loktak Lake. So this is regarding whatever we have discussed today. This is regarding availability of water, storage of water, rainwater, which is also called rainwater harvesting. And we have learned about step wells, where wells provided with staircase, so that people can go and collect and fetch water. And some custom also we have discussed regarding showing a respect to water and praying for continuous supply of water in their home. So this is, I think, this we have completed half portion of lesson number 6. So I would like to conclude here, and the remaining portion will be discussed or will be uploaded in the next video. So thank you for watching.